Time is up.
Why do birds in a small corner of Dunkirk keep on dying?
This is the area by Save-A-Lot on Main Street where neighbors say they keep finding the dead birds.
This whole street was covered in them. Like, you had to, dodge your car around them so you wouldn't hit them.
DPW crews were out here on Tuesday, and we're told they cleaned up about 12 dead birds. Well, just 8 hours later, we already found 4 more on the property.
It's suspicious.
He says he's not sure why they're dying, but they're asking the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Chautauqua County Department of Health, and the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation to investigate.
I'm hoping that it's natural causes.
We should note, though, that most of the gulls we found today were found in the grass and not on the roadway.
What a bizarre story.
I know.
How are they continuing to play baseball?
Definitely have an earthquake going on.
There have been distressing scenes at an Adelaide primary school where bloody birds have dropped from the trees in front of horrified children at vacation care. A warning that some viewers may find this story upsetting.
Animal rescue volunteers rushed to the school yesterday afternoon where the animals were found with blood gushing from their mouths.
There was a bird that was just flying in front of me. Something kicked in, or whatever has been happening to these birds kicked in, and suddenly came tumbling to its death.
Obviously, it's horrific. They die very painfully. They're very distressed. They're crying. They're bleeding.
Volunteers returned to the school grounds today where they found several more dead corellas. Local vets are still trying to determine how they died.
Developing this morning, we are learning more about a rare scene in St. Simons Island after more than 24 pilot whales beached themselves.
Happened right near shore. Researchers are trying to figure out what caused the pod to swim towards land.
Time is up.
We've never had a live mass stranding of pilot whales in coastal Georgia, historically, that we're aware of. This is an odd thing to have happened here.
You're seeing video of a pod of about 50 pilot whales swimming close to shore at St. Simons Island. Dozens of the animals, which are actually large dolphins, were spotted Tuesday. About 6 were stuck in shallow water.
Dixie McCoy went on Facebook Live to share a look at an unusual occurrence.
These are St. Simons Island. All these whales have been washed up to shore. And there's already been one whale that's been attacked by a shark.
One after another, whales flopping around, lining the beach, struggling to survive.
It is so sad. Oh my God.
Well, I spoke with scientists and lifeguards today, and they all tell me the same thing. They have never seen anything like it before.
Everybody was crowded around it. You could tell that this doesn't usually happen on an island like this.
50 pilot whales, a dozen already beached, the rest in shallow water.
Oh, poor baby.
Rescuers turned waist-deep water into whale triage.
They said to be careful of the tails, very powerful.
They physically turned around animals 20 feet long, weighing 3 tons.
It's extremely rare to see something like this, and now they're trying to piece together why dozens of these animals rushed towards this beach on St. Simons Island.
Time is up.
No one knows why pilot whales strand themselves. Over the last decade, mass strandings have happened about once a year, usually in the southeast, typically in Florida.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard what President Trump just said, but according to U.S. intelligence, the Chinese Communist government is now
Florida, but not in Georgia.
Breaking news, a dead beached whale washed ashore on Navarre Beach this afternoon. Navarre Beach Fire Rescue was there. They released these pictures. No word yet on what killed the whale.
Whales across the world are seeing a decrease in population from the resumption of whale hunting in Japan to right whales turning up dead in the Atlantic. We're seeing more and more deaths. The 8th dead gray whale was found in BC just a few days ago, and legal action is being taken by environmental groups here in Canada to protect orcas from the Trans Mountain Pipeline.
But in addition to that, with the whales dying off both the east and the west coast, as well as a new legal challenge to Trans Mountain, we're going to because of the southern orca whale population. I want to understand where these animals really are under stress, because clearly, if you look at it today, where there's barely any harvesting at all, versus 60,000 per year back several decades ago, you would imagine that many of the populations have recovered. So I think it's time for a bit of a check-in, but also see what we know about why it is these animals are dying, what is putting them under distress.
Of the massive earthquakes that planet has, and it doesn't tear the planet apart. The planet is still whole, but it will affect anything that it's in contact with. Also, like Brother Yatna brought up, is the heat of that planet. The heat of that planet, the temperature. So we know 80 degrees, right? We know 90 degrees. Even some places as high as 105 and 10. And right there, that is global warming. You know, that's a problem. Everybody stay indoors. Well, the surface temperature, I didn't say the air temperature. I said surface temperature is 5,591. So 5,591. That's 5,500 degrees over what we're used to. So if someone is telling you and lying to you because they want you to spend your money, whether you're rich or poor, and saying worry, stress, spend money, you know, don't have children, you know, go all crazy, forget what the laws are teaching you, don't do it. All crazy, forget what the laws are teaching you, don't do it. Go all crazy, forget what the laws are teaching you, don't do it.
Cover 1B. Cover 71B. What is this cover 71B? This cover 71B. What they talking about? Cover 71B. Mercy, Mars, Venus, Earth. This is talking about Kepler 71b habitation zone. The following plot shows the explanation. Location of the planet is in the system with the respect and the inhabitation zone, green and the size of the star, red, this is only